So before I begin this video, um, I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Once again, I feel like I have to constantly address this. I'm not officially qualified to teach. I'm not even a candidate master. I'm not rated and stuff. I'm just somebody who's read a lot of chess and really likes it. I completely disagree with the FIDE mafia. Um, so, and I don't have the time to do USCF chess club. So, I deal with chess my own time when it works for me and my schedule. I I understand that people will not be comfortable learning from me. So instead, I'll just point you to people that you should learn from. And for this for one reason, and one reason for that is because all of these people are smart. Okay, if you want anybody to teach you anything, and you really should incorporate people teaching you stuff to have a conversational element to it. It's you want your teachers to be smart, because if you have a stupid teacher, well, what do? They just tell you what they remember and stuff. They don't think critically and stuff. They're not quote unquote thinking about the position and stuff, or quote unquote thinking sharp. I'm pretty sure everybody has had at least one stupid teacher in their life. The teachers that are like, no, do it this way, because blah blah blah. Even though you're right, and in that sort of thing in class, regardless of what subject it is, or teachers like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, and stuff. Just stupid teachers that just have lookup tables in their head, and they think that's intelligence. No, that's almost like the opposite of intelligence. That's called trait acquiescence. That's like almost negatively correlated with intelligence. Yeah, you don't want that. And all of these teachers I mentioned here are great teachers. The ones that I don't recommend, it's not because they're dumb. It's just because yeah, there's other reasons. You'll just have to see for yourself to understand what I'm talking about when I make that little weird noise. Yeah. So, all right, I'm gonna cut here because I'm gonna pick this up later. I've made a cut and stuff. Let's answer the question: what chess instructors should you learn from? So, these are not the only instructors that are worthy of being taught from. These are, just what I've seen from my observation. There's one guy who's missing and stuff. I will just put him in another episode of this sub-series. First one, not necessarily, and I understand these are ordered. They're not necessarily in any order. I would not deign to disrespect any of the great people here. Just want to lay that out, and it's really not my style to just sling mud at people. So yes, let's talk about GM Igor Smirnov. Arguably one of the smartest people on the planet, as demonstrated in his deep understanding of the vastly complex game of chess. At the age of 37, he's arguably solved chess. One of the few people to really solve it and understand it conceptually. Yes. International Grandmaster. Okay, so why is he good? Aside from the fact that he understands the game very deeply, he provides a very good value. He saves you so many, potentially thousands of dollars in training and paying a teacher per hour to sell you this package here. And I'm not earning any commission off of this and stuff. I'm just recommending his program because this is one of the best programs. I've looked into it. See, look at this. He these prices are great. Like, you'll probably see these at the off sale price. 416, 1,000 for best authors package. Whew. helping you bring your elo to 2000. 2000 is not a joke. Some 2000s have arguably solved the game. Oh, openings here. Middle game expert package. Oh, this is wow. Best lectures, and let's go to his YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is really the thing that got me. Here, Remote Chess Academy. This is his channel. I mean, I'm gonna sub to it right now. Why not? Oh, here's another great teacher, Levi Rosman. He's very intelligent. Some of his content is very good. Yeah, that's also a very solid pick. Oh, and here's another one right here. Robert James Fisher, Grandmaster, Super Grandmaster, Robert James Fisher. Arguably the most accurate chess player of all time. And yeah, that's not really, I mean, in terms of adjusted elo, he's the highest. I think there's something here about caps accurate playing quality. It's not behind. It's not very not very far behind the number one all time of Magnus Carlsen. Here's another inflation adjusted elo right here, 2802. Because I believe his original elo, his actual elo was like 2700 or something. Here, time adjusted elo 2917. Yeah, because he stood head and shoulders above his competition at the time. His book, Bobby Fischer Teaches Chess, is really good. I studied that one. Has some nice little nuggets for the more acquainted players. Yeah, here, it's right here. Yeah, you could totally learn chess from Bobby Fischer. And look, the book's free. I mean, here take it. Go learn chess from Bobby Fischer. Who else do you want to learn from? Oh yeah, we talked about Levi Rosman, aka Leon Trotsky. So yeah, here's a picture of Levi, our hero right here. See, it's the same guy. Don't tell me he died in Mexico. Look at this. Trotsky was brilliant at chess back then, and he's still brilliant now. Good choice of fabric in the scarf, too. Very nice choice of glasses over here. Levi, his personality is certainly very good. He lives right in Brooklyn. He might be able to teach you in person. Bruce Pandolfini. Here we go. Here's the next guy, Bruce Pandolfini and stuff. Pandolfini's Ultimate Guide to Chess is a very well-rounded book. He's also one of the people who really understand it. Gives you a nice perspective of somebody who's not really, whose understanding is really influenced by elo grinding and the local competition pool. So that's good. You get like a good diversity perspective. And here we go, James Canty, aka James Can Do, because there's nothing he can't do on that chessboard. This is a really smart dude. He also exudes a really good personality. He plays really freaking strong. Let's look at his 365 chess. 30.71% wins and 34.65% draws. It says it all. 48% score and stuff. Elo Classic of 2197. You can't. How can you beat it and stuff? Oh, he's the same age as me too. Look at that. So he went into a 23-48 elo average tournament and stuff because he's really good. He can do that. So he plays Sicilian Najdorf with black. Oh, see, he knows learn from this guy. He plays the Sicilian Najdorf, arguably the strongest variation of the Sicilian. He plays the Queen's Pawn. The Sicilian for white to King's Indian. Whew. I guess here they mean the French defense. Yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about. He'll teach you some shit. Yeah, take lessons from him and stuff. These are all people. All these people I'm talking about are people you should contact for lessons, even if it's just a lesson past the introductory lesson. Do it and stuff. These people turned around my understanding. They'll turn around your understanding too. They're great people. Oh, and of course, who can forget the absolute juggernaut? What's called Judith Polgar. Able to force mate in 20 to 30 moves in some situations. Once smacked up Magnus Carlsen. No shade on Magnus because he's the top one of all time. I won't tell you to learn from him though because he's married now. He has a kid and stuff. Just let him do his thing. Let him do his thing. Actually no. Judith has a family too, so you'll just have to work with that too. I don't know. You see how busy she is and how busy she isn't. Her kid is has had some years to grow now. So yeah. But Judith is an absolute genius. Just an absolute genius. She was yeah. I've been hearing about her since I was like 19, back in 2011 and stuff. And her games are she's not just a frequent attacker and stuff, or a hungry attacker. She's a vicious, scary, threatening attacker. You can learn any damn thing from her. And of course, who could forget the internet chess goat, or the OG, the father of popular internet chess, Agadmador and stuff. I stumbled upon his channel when I was 19, and I stumbled upon genius. This guy, he understands the game so casually and comfortably and stuff. He deserves way more recognition because he's the first, one of the first big YouTube chess channels, if not the first. And he always keeps things very serious and very in depth. Yeah, you're totally safe taking lessons from him, and so he will teach you the world. Oh, this guy right here, and this next guy and stuff, Saul Goodman. Chess Dog. I don't see how there's a higher level of teacher, honestly. This guy is totally top rung. Chess Dog. Is this Bobby Fish? Okay, I didn't want to see Bobby Fish like that. Yes, right here. Chess Dog. I'll just subscribe again because I could talk about how brilliant this guy is for hours, how great of a teacher he is. His delivery, his videos are amazing and stuff. The way he packages things are just great. Yeah, definitely email him or whatever. Hit him up for whatever amount of lessons. I'm pretty sure even one lesson from him could turn your game around. He's great. Okay. Oh, and this guy right here. No, wrong field. Chess Vibes. This guy really understands lines very deeply. Very, very good, solid calculator. Not that the other people here aren't. They are. I would never say that about them. Yeah, this guy's great. His name is something Lopez. He has a merch store. Look at that. Yeah, if you spent all your money on lessons from the other people, just get his merch or something. Whatever. I don't know. Here we go. Who is arguably a super grandmaster, Danya Naroditsky. Now we know what you're thinking. Wait, this guy's another competitive player. What time does he have to teach and stuff? Well, see what's going on. It's worth a shot. This guy makes other grandmasters bang their desk because they took the gambit and stuff. He's just a great, awesome calculator, and just a great player overall. You watch his games and you're just like, yeah, no, this is brilliant. Who would find this? He's just full of brilliancy after the brilliancy. And of course this guy, Super Grandmaster Garry Kasparov. I don't even know if he's in the business of teaching and training anymore. He trained Magnus Carlsen for a bit. And yeah. in, you know, arguably he's, top level strength, even past his prime. But he, man, he has some great literature. Let's look at this. If you can't get lessons with him, he has some great literature here. Chess tactics training here. Kasparov's best games, so you can understand what it looks like when you're crushing somebody at high level. How life imitates chess. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Who else? Okay, we covered. Oh yeah, here we go. Irina Krush. Another just great chess philosopher and stuff. Really understands the game very deeply. She's just a very intelligent person. You want a smart teacher and stuff. Just ask nicely, and they will tell you. Answer to your question. She definitely makes her videos with a very polite demeanor and stuff. Very calm affectation, which is very important for teaching. And she'll devote 1 hour of energy towards teaching you, preventing your opponent's ideas for free. Contact her for a lesson and stuff. Okay, here we go. This guy, he finds some really great lines, and
this grand dummy.
No, it's my video right now, buddy. Sorry. So he makes very entertaining lessons. He's a GM. Great. My chess. Incredibly strong player. So, yeah, I mean, who can knock him? Who can knock him? I mean, I'm gonna subscribe. So, and I'm sorry if this video seems a bit skippy and stuff. It's just I've been awake for like 19 hours. So yeah. Oh, here we go. Grandmaster Ben Feingold. Another very, very intelligent player. Really understands the game well. He's won a lot of very, very difficult games. And if I recall correctly, he did spend quite a few time competing above his elo and doing pretty well. So here we go. Great defense against strong attacks. He gets conceptual too in his lessons. Yeah, contact him. This is another person you could take hourly lessons with. Because like in the end and stuff, if you're not comfortable with the source of information, your brain's gonna block it out and stuff. You don't have to. It's no scratch on me if you don't put stock in anything I teach you. But if you are U.S. based, I certainly do want you to learn. Okay, here we go. Dr. Can. Boom. Another chess genius that has amazing lessons. Talking about personal fit and chess strategy. He has a background in neuroscience or cognitive science, either one of those. He talks about more concrete stuff like how to play against the Karo Khan. Might see conceptual things like minority attacks and stuff. He has the Chessable. I think he offers lessons through Chessable, too. Here you go. Yeah, here is his courses. My opponent's identifying threats, mistakes, and misconceptions. Ooh. And then $29.99. How can you beat it? How can you fucking beat it? You can't. Could he be the strongest candidate master of all time? You know, since maybe Murphy, Fisher, Capablanca? I don't know. I feel like he's the next big one, you know. But that could be said about a lot of the other people I mentioned too, like Danya, Judith Polgar, who I mean, of course, I don't think she competes anymore, but you know, she could still be the next major talent, be, beyond what she's done before, because she's really that good. Igor Smirnov, no doubt. Chess Dog, no doubt. Irina Krush, absolutely. Hell, all of these people, really, all of these people. So yeah, so that's running through the people that I recommend you to learn from. That's not everybody that's great to learn from, and there is one guy that I did forget. Well, let me see if I could find him. And there's actually one more instructor I want to talk about, arguably the most important instructor. Gave me one of my biggest boosts in accuracy. Is it this guy?
And this is really a straight line.
Oh, okay, yeah, he was the second guy I mentioned here. Hanging pawns. This guy taught me to the method of candidate moves through his videos and stuff. I mean, I just sort of watched it, but I thanked him pretty emphatically. It skyrocketed. It gave me a huge leap in my accuracy, like 20%, consistently. It could never go lower. Where is? Oh, here we go. Alex Astana.
Hey guys, it's International Master Alex Astane, and I'm bringing
Yeah,
real advantages.
this other guy. This is
So
another
now,
great teacher
my
that
first
you
impressions at
should
least.
pay to learn from. Wooden chess set. I don't know. Yeah, here we go. Here's his channel. Yeah, he has an Alex Astana channel. How to play the Queen's Gambit. I should peek at that. Here we go, Blackmore Deemer. I see it. Okay, so yeah, so those are the teachers you want to learn from, and you know, there's plenty more. I just don't have time to mention everybody. I've been awake for 19 hours. I'm not going to sit here digging on the internet. It's been oh Jesus Christ, almost 21 minutes of this. So yeah, if you don't want to learn from me, an unrated, untitled player who doesn't have many over-the-board games, well, over-the-board games that you know about, yeah, go. You know, you could definitely learn from those people. Like, if you're based in the United States, all I care about is that you have your desires and needs met, and you get as good as you want to be when you want to be. And you know, for somebody that might have your preference, it starts with having a really smart, decent teacher that presents themselves well and delivers things correctly and stuff, and it's just you know, a great source of information. Thank you for your time, and I'm enjoying making these videos, and I will likely be making more.